Matthew Robert Payne, and this is an interview with Joseph's father, Joseph Jesus' father, and this is a video recording. What do you think? What do you like about heaven? So, Joseph Jesus' father, in an interview with me, had this to say, and I'll go on with the audio book and what it says.
4. What do you like about heaven? First of all, I have to say that Jesus and the Father in heaven make heaven the special place that it is. It really is about knowing Jesus and seeing him, seeing my boy. Even though he was not mine biologically, he was still my boy. I have so enjoyed seeing my boy rule heaven and having him take the time to meet with me once a week or once every 2 weeks. Please note that there's no time in heaven, but I'm referring to earthly terms. I love watching him take the time to meet with everyone one-on-one and to personally mentor people. He counsels and teaches them as they live out their lives in heaven. Jesus always has something positive and encouraging to say. He makes you feel as if you're the only one that exists. When he's speaking to you, others might be walking past and looking at him, yet he concentrates on you. People might want to speak to him, but when he's talking to you, he puts all of his attention on you. He's not distracted by other people looking at him or trying to interrupt to talk to him. He focuses on you. He really encourages you. If you can imagine the satisfaction and joy you feel when you eat your very favorite food, you can imagine meeting Jesus as 100 times better than eating your favorite food. He filled you with bliss and love. Jesus is praised in heaven. Worship songs are always playing in heaven. He is heaven's darling. The people of heaven adore Jesus. He rules with authority there, not with thunder and judgment. He rules with love. Love is supreme. He encourages so many people. I love to see the children milling around him. You'll see him walking beside the crystal sea or in a park with hundreds of aborted children. You'll see him playing and skipping rope, talking to the kids. Hundreds of children will be seated on the grass. If you go up, you'll hear Jesus sharing a parable or a children's story with them. His stories are exciting and unique. Each one of them has a moral or two within them. The children really adore Jesus. He has so much time for them. He really is the people's king. He makes me cry. Just thinking about him brings tears to my eyes. I'm so happy that I was the father that raised this child who has become the darling of heaven, the King of Kings, the ruler of rulers. Even on earth, when he rebuked the Pharisees, people misunderstood him. He rebuked them in love in such a way that it affected the Pharisees, and they were unable to forget the insult for many years. They were specifically dressed down by the rabbi. Everything that Jesus did, he did in love. Even when he went through the temple with a whip, he was consumed with love for his Father. He was setting an example. He went to the temple on the first week of his ministry, and again, this time with a whip, during the last week of his ministry. He did it twice. Everything Jesus does, everything Jesus is motivated by love. He just has this overwhelming love for people. In John, it says, God is love. It's true. God is love. Jesus is just pure, unadulterated love. Love just flows from him. Many people who meet Jesus in heaven will fall to their knees as the love flows out. The glory from his heart will knock you over. It's amazing. He's not proud. He could be really arrogant and condescending, but he has so much wisdom, honor, and authority, yet he's so humble. He has time for an African who died of starvation and who ended up in heaven. He has time to sit down with that man, dry his tears, and hold him. He has time to spend with babies who've died from sickness. He has time to play with the children that were aborted and tell them stories. He'll skip rope with them. He has time for everyone. When you go to heaven, you'll never be at a place where you say to yourself, I wish Jesus would spend more time with me. You'll never have that thought in heaven. You'll always have enough time. If you reach heaven, and you're really broken-hearted in your spirit, Jesus will spend as much time with you as you need. He really is wise. Jesus is led by the Holy Spirit in heaven. The Holy Spirit reigns in heaven. Everyone is cordial and happy. Everyone is an individual there. You don't lose who you are. I am still myself, the Father of Jesus, with the emotions of the Father of Jesus. Everyone is unique. Everyone is blessed. Everyone is happy. And everyone is growing from season to season, from strength to strength. I hope you found that my favorite part of heaven is my Son, Jesus.